Alright guys, this week on Phoenix on Fire, I'm calling an audible, okay? I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do this week, so we're doing something different. So you might be wondering why I'm sitting out here in the cold. It's seriously like probably 0 degrees right now or something. Because this week on Phoenix on Fire, we're looking at what you can see with a basic telescope in the January sky. Alright, so for the first object we're looking for today, the Orion Nebula, it resides obviously in the constellation Orion. And if you live in the central part of the United States like I do, you should be able to spot it in your southern skies with a really great review of it right about 8:30, 9 o'clock right now in January. So Betelgeuse should be his shoulder, and Bellatrix should be his other shoulder. And down underneath there should be a string of diagonal stars, and these form his belt. Right underneath these stars, you should see another string of 3 dimmer stars right here. And right in between the bottom 2 of these stars is where you're going to find the Orion Nebula. Now, you should be able to see this in even really light polluted skies. So oftentimes you can get a hint of color from this nebula, especially if you're looking at it from a dark sky site. As a general rule for all of the objects we're going to look at today, you want a wide field of view. So you're looking at your 25 eyepiece, your, I don't know, I think I was using a 32 in this video, so something pretty wide. For the second object we're going to look at today is the Pleiades. The Pleiades should be honestly really easy to find. You should be able to find the Pleiades right in between Taurus the Bull and Perseus. Really what it looks like to me is it looks like a tiny dipper. So what the Pleiades is really is an open cluster, and it's also surrounded by a reflection nebula. So the next object is my favorite object to look at. And I think it's my favorite because it sparked my interest in kind of astronomy. And it is, you might have guessed it, the Andromeda Galaxy. It's extremely easy to find. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to find Cassiopeia. You're going to find the biggest point off of it, okay? And that's going to point you towards the constellation Pegasus. You're going to find the star known as Alpheratz here on the bottom of Pegasus, right where the Pegasus's back legs would come out, okay? And you're going to go to your 2 brightest stars, and it's going to go in kind of this curved pattern, all right? That second brightest star is going to be Merope. I don't know, guys. These pronunciations I'm not so good at, so I'm going to call this one Mirachi. And then you're going to want to hop 2 stars over. Now, all of this was visible from my light polluted area in the suburbs, okay? So you guys should be able to see this no problem. You basically want to center your telescope on this star right here. Now, what I do from here is I look in the scope. I'm done with my finder scope. I look in the scope, and I just start to scan this area of sky, and pretty much you're going to run into it. And it's not going to be one of those things where you think you might see it, but you're not completely sure. You are going to know when you see it. So that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I should do next time, and I'll see you back here on Phoenix on Fire in 2 weeks. Alpheratz.